Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the Art Review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of Z3ZZ here on X. Now, I'm not sure if I've reviewed this artist in the past. I maybe have, but it's been a while. What I'd like to show you, first of all, cool artwork, but I think I featured this. I want to find it. I think it's from like an anime, like fairy gods. I'm not sure what the title, but like Fate Grand something order. Let me just find the piece, because I did feature it in this channel before, but oh yeah, this one. I saw this on my Pinterest in the past, I think, and I could not find, like, there was no tag. I mean, oh, character name or character comes from Fate. What? Yeah, Fate Grand Order. Yeah, but there's no actual name of the artist, so I was kind of sad there, but thankfully I did find this. Let me just bring out my pen. Yeah, I found this artist. It's their illustration style is just so high quality. Like, well, I'm not saying that other artists I've reviewed don't have this, or they're not high quality, but I think there are artists who just have like a more finished look, and I think Z3 is one of these people. Like the line, I mean, there's line art, there's some painting. Is this painting or is it more like cell shading? I think it's more cell shading than it is like painting. I mean, this part right here in the butt, I do see some variation there, so there is some painting, but the point is, it just has a bit of everything in it. And when you zoom out, it just looks like a legit wallpaper, which I do like. And they do have a lot of work on their profile, pretty cool. And I'm wondering how long these would take, because the line art alone, I think, oh shit, would take so much time. But it is a big image, so I do recommend you check out their profile because the images are sizable. Right? I do see a little bit of an RGB shift effect. Looking at their painting style for the rendering style, I don't see a lot of texture. The major texture I see here is the noise texture, which is often added in the end. But yeah, I've tackled a couple of artists to kind of draw this way. But it's been so long since I've... You know what? Maybe I'll mention the... Maybe marui a little bit, because I've tackled a couple of artists who have who do emphasize their line art, but they have some decent renderings, like an approach underneath or with that line art. So I do see an Evangelion piece here, which I'm gonna have to say, because look at that. That is so pretty. If you look at the line art, some of the, like, you will find some openings in between. For example, over here, right? It's not always like closed, so it feels, I think that's a technique, because it kind of frees up your lines a little bit, or it doesn't make it too strong. Even if your lines are thin, if every single line is sort of enclosed, I feel like it's too much for some reason. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just think you could do line art this way, where you have some gaps in between. So that's Ray with the blue hair, and the redhead is Asuka. Here's the thing, they do add like this context, a character from Evangelion, which is correct, but they don't add their name or their username. Maybe it's in here somewhere, but I don't see it. So if they could just do that, because I've seen their work, you know, for example, for the Fate Grand Order thing, I've seen it like repinned so many times, but I have no idea who it comes from or who made it. I mean, look at this. Why? Oh, maybe a little bit of hxxg. I think it's hxxg. Like, it's a combination of this like rendering style with like some decent line art. Or there's also another one, Wacom. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, the line art just, I know it takes a lot of time. And even before that, you have to like sketch things out, make sure everything is sort of proportioned. Which is very cute. Kawaii. Look at the brushwork. I don't see a lot of, I think it's a basic round brush for the most part. Look at that. Kawaii. Very cute. I like that pose. The only thing wrong here is the feet. You know, the feet have to be sort of exposed. Anyway. You're freaky. Look at this guy. And also they can do images where it's fully filled up, meaning even the background has its like even if it's like abstract or something, or if it's like a photo edited something, it just feels complete and whole. It's not just like a plain white background, a plain white background or something. I'm not saying those are bad. I'm just a little more impressed when artists can, you know, add some backdrop in their artworks. Even, for example, if you look at this piece, it's mainly focused on one character. Like, she's taking up most of the space here, but it doesn't mean you leave everything else white. You can do that, but all I'm saying is I'm just a little more impressed when artists can think of can make something in the back kind of work. Again, with the RGB shift effect, the noise texture added in the end, it just feels so detailed and everything. Right? Some pieces are a lot more like simple, kind of like this. Look at that. Ooh, I do like those glasses. Wait, who's this? Onikat. The O is kind of confusing. Onikotoy? Onikata? Onikata Kayoko. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting like these games. They're the ones with like the halo on top of their heads. This one, so this is kind of how their artwork would look like without the painting or rendering underneath. It's just like the line art and some base or flat colors. But composition wise, it's already done. They just have to render it if they want to. I mean, look at this. Oh, I'm thinking of another guy right now, but I can't remember their name. I'm gonna have to try, excuse me, and find who they are after this recording. But my bad, there was something in my eye. Anyway, look at this. And the images are big. So like you could sell these as prints, and maybe they do sell these images, illustrations as prints or posters. Look at that. That's so pretty. I'm guessing they did draw the flower as well. It's pretty cool. Look at that. And there's just so much, like you can't even catch up. And it kind of makes you wonder, like, shit, did they do all this? Like, how would you have the time? Like, even if they work full-time, like, these illustrations just look like they take long to do. Or they would take a long time to finish, accomplish. I believe, oh, this is the famous Miku. The forever character. Like, I've seen her everywhere. I think she's like a Vocaloid. I think that's how they say it, Vocaloid. Look at that. I think we have like a succubus over here. Look at that. Rawr. Look at those eyes. Oh, there you go. That's it. They have a very consistent process to it as well. That's why each piece doesn't really, aside from the subject, the style itself is very consistent, right? Again, full image is not just the character. You have her desk here, What is that? Is that a pillow? A butt pillow? Or a boob pillow? Not sure. Yeah, it just feels nice. This could be like your desktop wallpaper or whatever, right? Oh, I've seen this. See, this I've seen also on Pinterest, repinned multiple times. Yes, character from Evangelion, but I would like their name as well. Look at that. I think this version of Asuka is from the Rebuild series or set of movies. Because I think it's the hat and the jacket, right, and the eye patch. I think by that time their minds have much, even though they're still kind of in the same bodies for the most part, their minds sort of grew up. Like they're about what, a decade or maybe less. I'm not sure. 5 to 10 years older. Pretty cool. Kinda hot. Anyway. I do like Asuka, although she's not my favorite. I think I'm kind of having a crush on... I forgot her name. I can't believe... I do like her more, but I just forgot her name. The brunette with the pink or purple glasses. I remember her scene when she was riding her own Evangelion with like wheels in this like dungeon. Not dungeon, but in this like man-made infrastructure something. And I just like the way she behaved, the way even the way she screamed. She I think both like the English dub and the Japanese dub, it was just so like aggressive, which I did like. And it's not just that, but also in the end of the Evangelion rebuilds, she's kind of like the savior of, maybe not savior, I think she represents a new beginning for Shinji. I don't know. That's my kind of take on it. Oh, nice view. Look at them toes. Yeah. Look at that. Again, it's a full... Oh shit, it's a big image. Look at that. I'm guessing she's some kind of streamer. Who knows? But I would bet this would be very uncomfortable to wear inside the house. I mean, who knows? We got some noodles. I want to see the kinds of noodles. By the way, why is it out? The blade? That's dangerous. So the soup is left. So she ate all the ramen. I'm guessing maybe they add a little bit of a gradient map. It looks like it. As well, to make the colors more match up. But yeah, oh my, I'm scrolling and scrolling and there's just more art to see. And they're all in this like high level of quality. I mean, look at her. I mean, Jesus. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the review here. Just because I think we've seen enough. I mean, there's definitely more to say, but yeah, I'm also trying to make these videos shorter so I can produce them a little more consistency and maybe more. Instead of doing like 20 to 30 minute videos, I can do like 10 to maybe, I don't know, 15, whatever. I want to aim for that kind of range. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. I'll link this page in the description below and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.